Fellas, welcome to season number 4 here with the Quebec City Nationals. You guys forgot, in the last episode we made it all the way back to the Stanley Cup Finals against Colorado again, and we lost again in Game 7. 2 straight times. We were 1 game away from winning the Cup, and now we have to suffer again. There's only one way that you guys can help me, and that is by liking and subscribing, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, let's get into this. Here is our lineup. We have Brady Tkachuk, who we signed in the offseason, and he's going to be making his debut in this video. We have last year's Hart Trophy winner playing alongside him, Connor McDavid. Last year point per game player alongside them, Dawson Mercer. We have TJ Ginla, who's up to an 85 allegedly. Charles Owens, who's up to an 86 allegedly. Neighbors, this is our second line to end last year and for the playoffs. Maxime Sivakov had 74 points last year playing alongside McDavid. He's there with Pinto and Desnoyers. And then the fourth line is a bit different. We have Petrov. We still have Iafallo, who's a stud. And we have Kaliev. On defense, we have our number 1, Thomas Harley. We have Brandon Carlo. We signed Roman Josi as well in the offseason to a 1-year deal. A former Norris winner, Rasmus Sandin. Aubrey making the jump to the NHL. We drafted him 18th overall back in the 2026 draft. And then in net, we have Philip Gustafsson and Soderblom once again. And then here is our power play is finally +5 for the first time. Excited for the season, and I hope you guys are too, but that all starts by playing game number 1 here against the Washington Capitals. Brady Tkachuk's debut. Let's go. Strome gets bodied. Here's Neighbors. Jake Neighbors gonna walk in. Jake Neighbors in on the breakaway. Jake Neighbors opens the scoring for us this season, just like he probably has every other season. That we should take a look at in case we jump into a game with them. Here's how the Avalanche look. They called up Callum Ritchie. They signed Matt Duchene. He is back in town for $6 million over 2 years. That is a very interesting signing. On defense, they look the exact same. In net, they still have Mac Black. They do have a different backup though this year. And then the other team we have to take a look at here is our boys out in Montreal. Les Habitants have Jacob Fowler and Samuel Montembeault. In the net, they have Ivan Demidov, Suzuki, Caulfield, Arturi Lehkonen, Scott Lawton. So they made a couple signings. They have Slavkovsky now. Michael Hage is up with the big squad. They have Ethan Belches as well. Kirby Docs on the 4th line, which is insane. They have Lane Hudson and Reinbacher. They have this guy, Nasir Dillon, who they drafted with the 6th overall pick. They have Malio. They have Caden Gooley. And then in net, I just checked that. Here's Logan Mario. Gonna feed it. Roman Josi steals. Roman Josi walks in. There we go, baby. Roman Josi's first as a Quebec City National, and it's a beauty. I think this is the year we are going to try and get all of our players on. There's no way Dawson Mercer didn't change, bro. Are you joking me? Dang, okay, there we go. TJ Ginla is going to become a second liner for the boys. And we're going to see also if he can, play another position. We're going to ask him if he can add a secondary position as a right wing. And we're going to see if we can give it a 2-month timeline because we're not going to, force him. Oh my god, we have all the overalls revealed. Maxime Sivakov is an 87. This dude is disgusting. Caleb Desnoyers might have to make the jump to our... I don't know where he's going to play, to be honest. He might unfortunately have to be a career 3rd liner. Maybe we, ship out somebody else because we have 2 playmakers and he's not going ahead of them. So he could just be a career 3rd liner, unfortunately. But he could be the best 3rd liner, ever. You know what I'm saying? Here, Thomas Harley is a 90 overall defenseman. We officially have a top 2 defenseman. We now have a first liner in Brady Tkachuk. I'm still so confused where I'm going to play Caleb Desnoyers in the future. Because if I want him to be a 3rd liner, I have to change his scheme fit now. But at the same time, I don't know if I want him to be a 3rd liner. I really don't know what to do with this team. So I think we're going to try and make My boy Caleb Denoye, a third liner, and we're gonna see what happens. And he's not changing. That is absolutely perfect. Of course you're not, motherfucker. Of course you're not. But Shane Pinto, absolute stud, Mr. 41 games. He's been here forever. He is going to change. Watch this. Bang. I literally knew it. I called it. Colorado Avalanche, they are back looking better than ever, so we gotta play them. I swear if we meet in the finals one more time and we lose, I am crashing out and never playing an NHL video game again and becoming a Sims 4 YouTuber. This interception, here's Nate just gonna get bodied by Harley. Come here, McKinnon. Come here, buddy. Sit down. Nathan McKinnon gets sat down. Here's McCarr shooting. Are you joking me? Nathan McKinnon opens the scoring. I've never had this happen in the 5 months I've been playing Chell. There's a conversation with TJ Ginla. I spent time working on the position right now. I feel my current position is my best for right now. Oh my goodness, are you joking me? By the Canadians. Harley gonna back it up for Yossi. Pause. Here's Roman Yossi. Roman Yossi gonna walk in. McDavid in the bumper. There we go. Connor McDavid against the Canadians. There we go. That is crazy. Connor McDavid, for I think the first time in his tenure with our team, gets injured. I don't think it's for that long, but you know, putting Boris Tkachuk there is kind of stupid. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to throw Tkachuk on the first line. We're going to throw Arthur Kaliev back in the top 9 where he deserves to be, and that's how we'll run until our captain gets back. Oh, that sucks. We have to play the Colorado Avalanche without McDavid. These guys are the luckiest team in the NHL, and there is no way Mackenzie Blackwood is a 92 overall. Make a nice move inside, outside, inside, outside, shoots. Oh my goodness, Brady Tkachuk, wrap that Mercer. Tkachuk still has it. Brady Tkachuk gonna wind it up. Kaliev. Oh, that was nasty. Arthur Kaliev, baby. Let's go. All right, we are here at the trade deadline. 33, 24, and 5. The boys are buzzing. Connor McDavid, that first line is absolutely nasty. But let's start with the goalies. Philip Gustafson has been on low-key sort of a slide over the past couple of years. I don't know if he's declining or not. But, I mean, he's a playoff riser, so we kind of got to keep him. Roman Yossi, 46 points. Holy, that is what we love to see. Harley with 45. Sandine, 21. Carlo, 20 plus 23. So that's nice. Aubrey as a rookie. Maybe we need a new D partner for him. Although it looks like he's playing well with my boy Hunt, but Ty Nelson's not helping him. Damn, my boy Aubrey has a 1 shooting percentage. That is crazy. But here we go. McDavid, 84 points. Tkachuk, 83. Dawson Mercer has 25. And we could move a guy like Charles Owens onto that top line. I think with the fact that, you know, these guys are shooters, the fact that you can have a playmaker alongside of them, I can tell Owens to learn how to play right wing. And, you know, maybe that works. We could throw Dawson Mercer on the second line. We can move Iginla to center. You know what? We might actually try something like that. You know what I'm saying? We might actually try something like that. Alright, here are the changes we're making. We're moving Neighbors up to that top power play because he has X factors and all this stuff. Our second power play, we're going to move Roman Yossi down, kind of spread out the offense maybe. Hopefully that doesn't affect too much. We're going to move Owens onto that top line with McDavid and Tkachuk. Maybe all along it was him who needed to play on that top line. The second line's going to just have Mercer on it. The third line's going to remain the same. There's the fourth line, and the defense is the exact same. So first of all, we are not trading either of these guys. That is complete bull. I want to see these guys overall. 79 overall for Nuren Schneider, and then Burchild is a 77, so that is absolutely sick. Those guys are growing perfectly down there. Alright, this might seem like a stupid trade because we've been trading for prospects and everything. We have this prospect who's 19 years old. We got in the 4th round, but it is time. It is time to try and go for the Stanley Cup. We've failed the last 2 years. We brought in Brady Tkachuk, and we're going to try and get this trade to go through. Honestly, I don't even need a draft pick. If you give me like a 4th and a 5th, I'll be very happy with even a 4th round pick. But they aren't willing to retain salary. That sucks. Alright, we're going to try and get him at 7 million instead of 6 million. Just retain that, and there we go. we have just picked up Filip Hronek onto this team. Alright, so we have made a trade with the LA Kings. This may seem very stupid, but we just traded Maxim Siplikov because he's an 87 overall. His value has gone down by about double since last year. We should have traded him at last year's draft, but you live and you learn, and we got 2 seconds and a 3rd round pick. So the LA Kings were offering me Kevin Fiala, and I was like, dude, like that's such a finesse, I'm not going to do it. But I will take a couple seconds and a 3rd that's on the block, and thank you very much for that. Soderblom has been absolutely incredible, but I think the fact that Gabriel Dag is now ready to take a backup role, I think it means we should trade Soderblom. So the Minnesota Wild really want him. 2 3rd-round picks. Shout out Soderblom, the absolute legend. Wait, actually, do him right. You know what I'm saying? Soderblom, a 924, a 904, a 912, an absolutely reliable backup goaltender, absolute stud. He is going to be a starter in this league someday. And, you know, hopefully he can play well for the Minnesota Wild. Hopefully we see them in the finals. If we don't win it, I hope they win it. But, you know, we have Dag, we have Kosa, we have a couple other guys. I think it's time we kind of head into this youth movement. And I just want to see what the market is for Roman Josi, a 3rd and a 4th. I don't even think that's worth it, to be honest. So we made a couple of interesting trades here. Let's see how it goes. I hope we do okay, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why Petrov's in the middle there. We're going to move it over, but when my boy Kaliev comes back, he's going to slide in, and Spence is going to go down to the 4th line. On defense, we're going to try Hronek on that top pair. Gets a +3, has way better offensive awareness and offensive ceiling than Brandon Carlo. And, I mean, I really like this team, how it's coming together. I think Filip Hronek is a guy who we've been missing for a while, and we finally got that top 4 defenseman that we needed. Yeah, we're missing Arthur Kaliev, but no better team to test out our new lineup here than the Vegas Golden Knights. Wait, one sec. Let's throw on the alternates. We are 91, 88, 86. I think we've been better, though. This is the draw. Rasmussen bodies Dante Fabro. Malkin is now on Vegas. Here's Nikolai Waugh, and are you fucking joking me? Nikolai Waugh scores that bullshit. It's the Quebec crowd getting absolutely hyped for the boy Malcolm Spence. We drafted him all the way back in the first draft, or the second draft, I mean, the first real one, and now he's here. What a lovely sight. Hit, that's the Rook, the young buck coming through. Harley, what a feed for McDavid. Connor McDavid gonna walk right in. Connor McDavid inside, outside. Oh my goodness! After 20 shots to 2, Connor McDavid makes it 1-1. My God, we have a grudge match and a chance to sweep the season series against the Montreal Canadiens. And we have Jake Neighbors with a defending boost. Maybe the most useless X factor, or the boost in the game. Here's Harley, Thomas Harley, up for Owens. Charles Owens. Gonna feed Hronek for McDavid. Connor McDavid gonna walk in. There we go, baby. Quebec, Quebec, Montreal. 8th seed in the league in year number 4. I don't know. All the years are turning into a blur. But we have the 3rd goals for, which is nice. Our goals against is not where you want it to be, unfortunately, even with this stacked D core. Our power play is not where you want it to be, even with the +5, and our penalty kill is 3rd. So we need power play and defense. 9-7, Gabriel Dag didn't even play that much, but you know, hopefully Philip Gustafson does not get injured. That would suck. Thomas Harley's ± did go up a lot. Let's check out Hronek's. I think that's a better way to look at it. Filip Hronek was a +10, 16 points. I think that's the move. Get more of that offensive juice. Brandon Carlos still looks like he played well with Rasmus Sandin, although they did look like that ± went way down, which is, you know, not the greatest sign in the world. But we'll take it. We'll take it. We didn't do that bad. Stanley Cup or bust each year when you have Connor McDavid. He was injured and still put up 109. Brady Tkachuk, 105. I think that was definitely the right move. Charles Owens had 78. I think that is a career high. Yes, it is. Next year, he'll be over a point per game, hopefully. Dawson Mercer had 74 points. It looks like he really broke out on that second line. Jake Neighbors, 58. TJ Ginla, 53. You'll love to see that from TJ Ginla. Hopefully, he can make the jump to being a a pure second liner. Alex Iafallo, 42 points. Was he on the first line power play? What even happened there? Iafallo, 42 points. Caleb Desnoyers, 36 as a rookie. We will take that. Shane Pinto, 33. Kaliev had 28, but he was injured for a lot. And then Malcolm Spence as a rookie, 7 points plus 7. Rundown, Shesterkin was the best goalie in the league by far. He's going to win the Vezina. Stenberg, 72 points from the rookie Ivar, whatever his name is, Stenberg. There is Porter Martone as well. There is James Higgins as well. So a couple of 2025 guys just making it. Evan Bouchard there and Quinn Hughes are at the top. Evan Bouchard might win the Norris. Cale Makar was injured, so you know what? That's the only way to keep him at bay. And Leon Draisaitl without McDavid is going to win the Hart and everything. Fan or whatever the wind is, whatever that is going crazy. But here are the New Jersey Devils. I mean, we know the names. We can't see the overalls, but we know the names. They have John Tavares on their fourth line, which is interesting. They have Nemec, Hamilton. Damn, this is a deep-ass D-core, bro. And then in net, they have Anderson and Marc-Andre Fleury. Since we already went to the Cup twice, I don't think there's a point of, caring too much about the first round. If we lose, or if it's a close series, we'll, dive deeper into it. But we've already been here, and, I hope we win. 3-1 lead on the New Jersey Devils. Can we close it out here on home ice? Go to round 2. Again, yes, we do. Carlo Petrov, of course, Connor McDavid scores, just like of course. And Brady Tkachuk, baby, let's go. Goodness, that first line is so nasty. Oh my god. That first line is so crazy good. I can't even believe. Why didn't I not just think of putting Owens? I just saw 2 centers and I was like, you know what? There's no point of putting them together, but they are an absolute juggernaut together, Owens and McDavid. But we have for the 3rd year in a row, the New York Rangers in the playoffs. Can we own them for the 3rd year straight? We're going to see. They have a crazy first line. They have JT Miller on their second line. They have a captain, Adam Lowry. They have Gabe Perreault on the 4th line. Oh my goodness, this team is nasty. They have Miller and Fox there. Let's see Adam Fox's stats. He had 60 points only. He was a plus 29 though. And Panarin here, he had 110 points. No biggie. No big deal, Mr. Clean. And then Igor Shesterkin, yeah, he was the best goalie in the league. It's safe to say we have our hands full here against the New York Rangers. Let's see what's going to happen here in round number 2, fellas. And we are up 2-1 on the Rangers. 2 4-1 wins in a row. And we are up 3-1 on the New York Rangers. Let's see if we can go to the conference finals for the 3rd year in a row. Let's go, baby. In Madison Square Garden, and the boys get it done. Kaliev, Petrov again, Filip Hronek, and Brady Tkachuk. Oh my god, Brady Tkachuk, McDavid, and Owens doing it again, man. This team is absolutely nasty. Philip Gustafsson, what a series. He jumped from a 907 to a 924. But once again, we have another rematch that I think we've had at least 2 out of the 3 years. I don't know if we've had it all 3, but the Florida Panthers here, they have Matthew Tkachuk against Brady Tkachuk, the brothers in the conference finals. Goodness, it is the Tkachuk battle in the conference finals. Brady against Matthew. What a scene this is going to be. Alex Barkov, Sam Reinhart, they still have a top 6 that they have in real life. Not the same players, but you know what I mean. Picked up Trent Frederick there. On defense, they still have Gustav Forsling. They still have Aaron Ekblad. They have Mikkola. They have Marino. They have DeMello and Haig. And then in net, they have Spencer Knight and Alex Georgiev. Boys, are we going to go to the Stanley Cup Finals 3 years in a row? Tkachuk versus Tkachuk here in the conference finals. We started out with a win. We start out with 2 wins. We are up 2-1 here. Can we take a 3-1 lead against the Florida Panthers on home ice? And no, they tied up at 2. I think this is going to be the most close series we've ever had in this playoff run, at least. Let's see what happens. Brady versus Matthew on the beach in Florida. Let's see what happens. And it is, oh my god, what a start. Brady Tkachuk against his brother Connor McDavid, the captain, shorthanded. Who else? And Brandon Carlo scores second period. Roman Josi, been here, done that, baby. Roman Josi scores, and we win 6-2. Brady Tkachuk gets 2 against his brother. Chance to go back to the Stanley Cup Finals for 3 years in a row with injuries on. This might be the greatest team I've ever created. And I mean, we signed McDavid, we signed Tkachuk, but it's not like we traded like 10 first round picks for like, some random like Landon DuPont or something. We actually built this team piece by piece from the ground up, and we have a chance to make the Stanley Cup Finals 3 years in a row. But I mean, the Florida Panthers are not going to go away. Dawson Mercer scores for, and yeah, let's just head to Game 7. All right, Game 7 in Florida, baby. Oh my goodness, if we choke in the conference finals after being up 3-2, oh my god, I believe in our boys. I believe in our team, but it's not going to be easy. These Florida Panthers are a very good team, but who else, baby? Connor McDavid. Who else? Connor McDavid again. That's my captain right there. That's my quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, baby. Oh my goodness. Let's go, Rasmus Sandin. Let's go, baby. Oh my goodness, it's 3-0. Come on, boys. I believe in the squad. I believe in the fellas. Let's go, baby. Let's keep pushing. Brandon Carlo, short-handed. Anton Lundell keeps them in it, and we are done 2 periods. All right, boys, 1 more period, and we are going to the Stanley Cup Finals for a 3rd year in a row. Come on, fellas. There's no way this is going to happen. Trent Frederick scores. The Florida Panthers are not out of it. I'm telling you right now, we need 1 more goal for Gus, bro. 1 more goal for Gus, fellas. Come on. Please, boys. 5, 4, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, 0. And we are back in the Stanley Cup Finals, baby. There's my captain, Connor McDavid. This first line is just so nasty. Dawson Mercer has 6 goals. Look at that top D pair. The boys are absolutely buzzing, but looks like everybody except for Aubrey has a goal. And Aubrey's locking it down on the back end. And then, I mean, we have the best playoff goalie in the league, no question. You actually have to be joking me. We are playing my favorite team, the Winnipeg Jets. There is no way this is how it's going to go. There is no way this is what's going to happen. We have the Winnipeg Jets, and I think after, 35 years, a Canadian team is going to win the Stanley Cup. Hopefully Velarde, Perfetti, Zetterlund, who is a second-line forward, and Ovechkin, who has dropped, but he has 8 goals in these playoffs. Okay. They have Zaka, Eller. This is not the Jets team, I know, but they do have Brad Lambert on the 4th line. On defense, they have Josh Morrissey. Let's check out what type of season Josh Morrissey's had. 51 points, not bad. Provorov there, Yoki Haru, okay, and they obviously have Hellebuck in net. Once again, we have to go over our team, see what's happening, see how we got here. That's what's important. The process, you know what I'm saying? On the process of how we got here, process, whatever. We signed Brady Tkachuk in the off season, and we are back. But we now have Brady Tkachuk at a 96 overall. Connor McDavid is 104 overall. Owens is a 93. He is a playmaker, our homegrown talent, our very first draft pick in franchise history. Dawson Mercer, been here since the expansion draft. Same with Jake Neighbors. And then TJ Ginla on the second line. I didn't even think about the fact that we have 2 snipers and a power forward. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This team is clicking for some reason. Arthur Kaliev, been here since the expansion draft. Same with Shane Pinto. Caleb Desnoyers, we drafted in 2025. I mean, we have a guy we traded for. We have 4 expansion draft guys. We have a guy we drafted. We have a guy we drafted in 2025 as well. Alex Iafallo has been an absolute stud for the boys. And Petrov has 4 goals out of nowhere. I don't know if we picked this guy up in free agency or what, but I will take it. I will take my boy Matvey Petrov randomly getting picked up. We trade for Hronek, right? Thomas Harley, obviously been here since the expansion draft. Probably our best player in franchise history other than McDavid. Like, the best player from that expansion draft. Sandin and Carlo been here since the start. Roman Josi we picked up last free agency, or this free agency, I forget which one. And then Alan Aubrey we drafted in 2026 when we could have drafted an elite player, but we went for the defenseman, the team need. We signed Coach Rick Tocchet, and then, I mean, this guy right here, absolute stud. So, boys, we've been here twice. We lost twice. We now have a new opponent, an opponent from up north. We are, for once, the team that Gary Bettman might rig it for. So let's see what we can do. The home crowd is buzzing here in Quebec City. The boys can make the drive all the way from Quebec City to Winnipeg. And Shane Pinto, Mr. 41 Games, starts off the Stanley Cup Finals with a goal. Let's go. First period, the building is buzzing, and we are up 1-0. Second period, they tied at 1. Neil Pionk, that is a testy buster right there with 26 seconds. Third period, Arthur Kaliev, the year 2 hero, scores, baby, and we win game 1. Right now, the boys know what it takes to get here. It's not often that you get the same chance 3 times in life. So let's make the most of it, fellas. That is not a great start. But game 2 in front of these Quebec City fans. Let's give them a show. And Brady Tkachuk, baby, his first goal of his career in the Stanley Cup Finals. Second period, it is 3-2. Petrov! My boy Petrov. Gabe Velarde scores, but TJ scores right there, baby. He has the playoff experience now, so that's good to know. Third period, we bring it out. Jake Neighbors with the empty netter, and we are 2 games away from the Stanley Cup. We have literally put our tip in it, but we still have not hoisted the Stanley Cup. We have been 1 game away 2 years in a row. Has this ever happened in NHL history? A team loses 2 Game 7s twice in the Stanley Cup Finals to the exact same team. Please let me know if that's happened, because I feel really bad for that team, and I feel really bad for us. We are in front of the whiteout. Let's put some white on their faces first. Okay, let's head into game number 4. All right, game 4 in front of the whiteout, fellas. Let's go here. The whiteout. Let's put some white on their faces. Let's go. First period, Fabian Zetterlund scores twice. But that captain, Connor McDavid, who's lost 3 Game 7 Stanley Cup Finals games. That is crazy. I mean, he did get the game winner yesterday to win gold over the U.S., but 3 Game 7 Stanley Cup Finals, this is the most unlucky athlete in the history of the world. Let's see if we can get him his deserved ring. Second period, nothing. Third period, will we be going up 3-1, or will the Jets tie it at 2? There we go, baby! Allen Aubrey, out of nowhere. The dude's probably scored 3 goals in his life, and one's been off his girlfriend's ass, and he still somehow scores. And Mr. 41 Games himself, Shane Pinto, and we are 1 game away from the Stanley Cup Finals. Oh my God, we are 1 game away. We are 1 game away, and it is back at home. Game number 5 in Quebec City. Come on, boys. TJ there we go. Clutch just like his dad, baby. Oh my goodness, we have been so close to the cup both years. Mark Scheifele, I love you. Please win it in real life. Please don't do this. Pavel Zacha, no. Oh my God, if we choke, if we lose 3 Game 7 Stanley Cup Finals in a row, I don't even know what I'm going to do. Second period, oh my goodness. Dawson Mercer, there we go, baby. Brady, Tkachuk, TJ oh my goodness. 3 straight goals on Connor Hellebuyck, the Vezina winner, the best goalie in NHL history, and we just potted 3 in under a minute. Ilya Mikheyev, he's not going away. Oh my God. This is the craziest series I've ever done. This might be the craziest no glaze NHL series on YouTube. Dawson Mercer, baby, let's go. This is not tactics. This is not stick on the ice. We don't jump in on rookie and win Game 7s. We lose 2 Game 7s in a row, and we are 1 period away from the Stanley Cup Finals, boys. You know what to do. You've been here. You don't need this pep talk. Boys, Connor McDavid, I am looking at you. Captain McDavid, Caleb Desnoyers, the rookie, baby. Le France, Le Beauté. I don't know what I'm saying. Thomas Nosek scores shorthanded. Oh, come on, Gus. Come on, Gus. Let's pause the game, fellas. We need to jump into this thing. My goodness, I didn't jump in. Philip Hronek makes it 5-7. Oh my goodness, what a Game 5 here in the Stanley Cup Finals, and we are 3 minutes away. Let's jump in. 3 minutes away. Come on, fellas. You know what to do. You've been here before twice. You know how this gets done. This is the team of destiny. Brady Tkachuk is all we needed. McDavid! Connor McDavid, baby! That's my fucking captain! Woo! Canada in real life. Oh my God, has there ever been an athlete that's been the best player maybe in the history of their sport and they lose 3 Game 7 finals? This has to be the most unlucky guy, but it is our Charles Owens, our first ever draft pick, feeds our first ever captain and our last ever captain, Connor McDavid, the best player in the NHL's history. All he needed was some superstar line mates alongside of him, and we pick up Brady Tkachuk. We move Owens onto the first line, and they are a minute away from the Stanley Cup Finals here. Owens going to be battling with Connor. Here's McDavid. Connor McDavid, just dump that in, please. Oh, just skate it in, honestly. McDavid, if you can score again, I'd love that. 49 seconds to go. Here come the Winnipeg Jets. Why did it have to be my Jets? I'm so sorry, boys. You guys are going to win in real life. I'm telling you right now. I mean, Gary's going to rig it, so he can't really win it. But here we go. Brady Tkachuk walks in. Connor McDavid shooting. That one's off rebound. Hellebuck with the big save. You know what? I should have put Shane Pinto on the ice instead of TJ Ginla, but you know what? It's all good. It's all good. Shane Pinto knows how valuable he is to this team. But oh my goodness, we are 30 seconds away. I never thought I'd see the day. It's rare that you make one Stanley Cup final in this game. It's extremely rare that you make two. But when you have Connor McDavid on your team, you have the ability to make 3 Stanley Cup finals, even with injuries, in a row. Be in Game 7 in 2 of them. Lose in 2 of them. But you know what they say? It takes a lot of trial and error to win in this league, and we have won the Stanley Cup with the Quebec City Nationals, baby. There we go. Let's go. Oh my goodness, this is the greatest day of my life, which sounds very sad saying it, but I don't give 2 shits. Woo! Let's go, baby. Oh my god, Charles Owens is rocking a skin fade mully. This guy's the biggest beauty in the history of the world. Connor McDavid wins the Conn Smythe. Of course he does. Why would he not? Why would he not, man? Connor McDavid wins the Conn Smythe. More importantly, we have completed our goal from day one. It wasn't just to win this team a Stanley Cup. It was to bring a cup to Canada, and through strategic trades, right? Through strategic signings, through draft picks, through the expansion draft, through everything we've been through 2 Game 7 Stanley Cup Finals losses. You never thought you'd see the day, but Connor McDavid, you finally have your Stanley Cup, baby! The Quebec City Nationals are Stanley Cup champions. Oh my goodness, this feels so good. This might be the greatest series on YouTube, no joke. And I mean, who else is it going to? Our first pick from day 1 with a skin fade mully, looking like those Arabic dudes. No, that's not racist. Don't make it like that. I'm genuinely, he looks Arabic. But Charles Owens, baby, let's go. Oh my goodness. Next up, you know what? We could do Brady Tkachuk, but he's a veteran. He hasn't had the chance to hoist this in his life. He's been here before in the finals, and finally, at the age of 39, Roman Josi lifts the Stanley Cup. Oh my goodness, what a sight to see for the Nashville Predator fans. And I mean, there's one more player who has to touch it. This guy has risen to the occasion. He's been ass in the regular season, but that ass has turned into Ice Spice's ass, baby, in the playoffs. Wait, no, the other way. It's turned into a dude's ass in the playoffs because Philip Gustafsson is finally a Stanley Cup champion, and we have done it, boys. After 4 years of grinding, I was about to quit so many times. And we are back. We have finished a series for the first time in a long time. And here are your Stanley Cup champions. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. That is so sick.